Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It is your boy EXF at EXFGaming, and today I am going to introduce you to the best way to approach Tempest trials for you to reach 99,999 points on the Tempest trial. I know a lot of you guys have started playing the game recently and maybe have not actually reached up to the highest score to get your best rewards on the Tempest trial as of yet. And I'm just trying to introduce you the best way to go about it, because some of you, usually end up stopping at the 30,000 and getting your 5-star. By the way, the 5-star for this Tempest trial is Joshua from Blazing Blade, and we do have the Metal Zone Speed 1 and Savage Blow, which are really good chip away points as medals as well. So the first thing I want to explain to you guys is what you need to do. So in order for you to reach 99,999 points by the end of the Tempest trial, you need to get about 7,000 points. Now 7,000 points might sound a little bit too much for you guys, but if you have good units that you can run and attempt the Lunatic 7 map, then you should be able to get 4,000, roughly around 4,000 points if you include the bonus times 3 points that you get every single day. So definitely take advantage of that. If you don't have good units, or if you don't have strong enough units to run that, definitely run it on Lunatic 5. Lunatic 5 units are at level 35, so you should be able to run through those relatively simply, even with units that aren't necessarily compatible with the maps given in those in that difficulty. Anyway, so the next thing to talk about is setting up your team, and with conjunction with that, we gotta go back here. So always take a gander at the current bonus allies for the Tempest trials, and for the most part, if you want to run the Tempest trial in the most optimal fashion, you should be running the team with one of the 8 units that's displayed here. So what I'm using for my team right now is Ike, Arvis, Lynn, and Roy, and all you want is one 40% bonus unit on your team. In my case, I have Ike. I only have Ike, so I'm going to use Ike. If you have any of the far-fetched heroes, definitely put that in there. I think Lute or Mia will be your best choice in terms of what you want to put in there. But other than that, you can use any of the brave heroes, and also the reward unit, which is Joshua. Definitely put that in there, and you should have your team composed of one of the 4 out of the 8 units. Okay, because they do get a boost. +4 in attack, defense, speed, resistance, and +10 in HP. So they do get a buff. So you should always use all of the units as part of your team. If you don't have them, that's okay. At least have as many as you can. That's what you want, essentially. So you always want to have all of that encompassed together, which will allow you to make optimal attempt at every attempt in the Tempest trial, if you know what I mean. Anyways, so moving along, you always want to have a healer on your team, okay? And that may be through Ardent Sacrifice. That might be one way. I know in the very first Tempest trial, I used Marth. No, not Marth. Who did I use actually? Oh no, I used Priscilla as the healer, which actually worked really well with the team that I had. So with Arvis, I can always heal, and he gets recovery every single turn, so that might be one way to do it. You can use healer. Any other healing support tactics you can use. Definitely, it is worthwhile to invest yourself in a healer of some sort, because it's if you're using Lunatic 7, then it's gonna take a while. You will lose units if you don't have a healer support ready to go. That's one thing that you need to keep track of for sure. And I think my Arvis should be able to take care of Elvigan here. Again, like, just take a look at my Lynn stats right now. With Hone Cavalry, her attack is at 57 and will reach up to 61 by the time Swift Sparrow 2 is active. Her speed is at 48, which is ridiculous. At that point, it really doesn't make any sense. So definitely make sure to take advantage of that, okay? And the last thing that I'm going to suggest is to use auto battle. Auto battle, if you're, you know, getting burnt out with Tempest Trials running for so many days straight, definitely run auto battle. Just have an optimal team with your bonus unit there and run auto battle. Because I'm gonna cancel auto battle right now, but you should use auto battle, and not on Lunatic 7, but you should use it on Lunatic 5. If you use Lunatic 5 and auto battle it, your team should be able to clear it fairly easily. That's about 500 points. Easy for you to get, and if you do that a couple times a day, easy money. There's no real point in trying to invest so much time in beating Tempest Trials when, you know, it just, like, when the game can get your points for you, you know what I mean? Like, there shouldn't be any reason why you need to waste so many hours. I mean, there's a lot of people who do waste a lot of hours, like people who go above and beyond 99,999 points. I mean, there are people out there who just do, but you know, like, for a person like me who, like, I work 8 hours every single day, so, like, I usually play Fire Emblem when I get home from work, and sometimes I don't have a lot of time to grind out so many points. So it's really, the auto battle is there for you to use, and I would suggest you take advantage of that anytime you can, because, I mean, that's why auto battle's there, right? It's part of the game, makes your life a little bit easier in terms of what you want to do. And I just got nuked, my Roy just got nuked. But anyways, should be fine. So more or less, that's about it. I guess one of the last things I want to say is to the Tempest Trials runs for 2 weeks. So what you want to do really is grind, like, take 3 days out of every week and just grind for like an hour straight. If you have to use stamina bottles, then use stamina bottles. It will make your life easier, just because if you do miss a couple days, then you can actually use that as a form of insurance, per se. So I would suggest that. You don't have to, but that's just what I go by, so that I could get to 99,000 every Tempest Trial. So that's just my tidbit. You don't have to follow it. And I think that's about it. Yeah, I think that's about it. I think Arvis is dead. Arvis is dead as well. And okay, I guess I could add a couple more things. You don't have to defeat every single Tempest Trial map with a single team. If you need to run 2 teams, run 2 teams. Okay, like, it's not a big deal if you do. So just make sure you have a couple teams ready to go. If you don't have a really good team, then make sure you balance out your team so that you can actually clear every single map on the set difficulty that you're running on. Other than that, I think everything else is pretty straightforward. So just know, like, give the Tempest Trial a couple tries first, obviously, and then build your team around that. I have enough units on my team so that I actually know, or I could actually optimize my team. Wow, can't believe I survived that. But so I can optimize my team to what I need in terms of every single map. So I think other than that, I think everything else is pretty straightforward. Just, you know, do your best. 99,000, here we come. I'm on map 7. I don't think I could beat this. I probably could beat this, because I think my biggest threat is Rebecca. I should be, or Mars should be easily defeatable, or is that how you say it? I'm not sure. But anyway, so I guess that's about it. Not much else. Oh wow, I got nuked. Yeah. Again, so you don't have to defeat. I'm just gonna run this team. You don't have to defeat the Tempest Trials with one team, right? You can always use another team to get through it. It's not a big deal if you lose a team member. And Rebecca can kill my Reinhardt, which is really interesting. Yeah, it's okay. I can lose. I can lose Reinhardt. It's not that much of a problem. If you have Reinhardt, definitely use him. You should be using Reinhardt if you can. I'll just put you up here. So I hope everybody's day is going good. I'm recording this super late at night, so I don't know when I will upload this actually, but well, that Ike is so good. Super defensive. I actually didn't look at the stats for most of these units. I lost this one again. I shouldn't have lost that one. I should have actually looked. I actually want to see Ike's stats here. Oh wow, look at his defense. It's at 41. That's why I couldn't defeat it. Makes sense. Makes sense. But anyway, that is noted. I won't make that mistake again. This is draw back, and Tharja should be able to do that. So I lost a couple points on that, but it doesn't really matter because I'll be grinding it out. I got 19, so roughly 2,000 points, and then obviously all the rewards that comes with that. So good luck to all you guys. I hope this helped a little bit just to understand what you need to do. So to summarize, what you need to do is 7,000 points a day. Use the units in the current bonus allies. Definitely make sure to use those. 7,000 points a day, of course, with these units. You don't have to clear them. Take advantage of auto battle and use auto battle on the Lunatic 5, not Lunatic 7, because you will definitely lose your units on 7 because auto battle, they're just kind of dumb. The AI is really dumb, so definitely at level 35, go for that. And I think that's about it. Any comments, any discussions in the comment section below. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in my next installment.